Miss Murray?
Good morning, Headmistress.
You're up rather early. Are you quite all right?
Of course, Professor. I did have a question, if it wasn't too forward.
Well, now that's not the sort of question I can answer without having more information.
Right. What do you do, what would you do if you had a friend that was acting like a complete idiot? Sorry.
Well, now that is surprising. I wasn't under the impression you consider Mr. Potter a friend.
See, I knew you noticed more than that, Lotfoot. James was always going on about keeping things secret from you, but I didn't think you had time to care about what he was up to.
Oh, I assure you, Miss Murray, I have time to care about quite a bit.
Of course, it just meant, doesn't matter. I was talking about James, and I do consider him a friend, sort of. He's friends with Dom, and he's not that terrible most of the time.
And the rest of the time?
The rest of the time, he's a 13-year-old boy who yells at his friends when they're just trying to help.
Not an unusual quality in a boy of his age. You haven't met his father, have you?
Right. So, what should I do?
Well, what do you need help with exactly? Do you know why and what has Mr. Potter so upset?
I know what he was asking for help with. I also know that his godbrother ditched him for a year and then came back as a professor and yelled at him in front of everyone, and then he got this heirloom from his dad. And he wanted it to go a certain way, and he put all of this pressure on it, and it just didn't work, and then, well, if I were him, I think I'd be feeling alone.
So, you're not asking for advice on how to help or how to deal with a friend who is rude. You are asking for advice on how to help a friend in need.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
Very astute, Miss Murray.
I try. I mean, thank you.
Let me say, Mr. Potter is indeed lucky to count you amongst his friends. I don't believe you need any help from me as to how to proceed.
No, I guess I don't. I wouldn't mind a hint, though.
Very well, Miss Murray. Come with me. I believe I have something that will make your next move a bit easier. Follow me. There's a portrait I'd like to show you.
What do you want?
See, you're still a ray of sunshine.
I said, what do you want, Snake?
I thought we were past the name calling.
There are better things that I could be doing.
Really? Schedule all booked, lots of appointments to be getting to.
Even doing homework would be more fun than this.
Well, I'm here to give you the chance to apologise.
Me? Apologise? You daft.
Yes, and as your friend, I'm here to offer you that opportunity.
Since when were we friends?
Yeah, we're friends. You're a stupid Gryffindor, but we're friends. You can be funny, and you mean well, and your map idea was not entirely terrible. Plus, you and Don are family, so you're stuck with me. See you friends.
Oh.
But you were an idiot, and you need to apologise.
That's not fair.
No, it really is. As your friend, I understand why you lashed out, feeling scared and alone, but you're not alone. You have people looking out for you, so you're allowed to be upset, but after, you need to own up.
You know, for a Slytherin, you are quite honest.
I'm also sick of your outdated house stereotypes. Your brother is a Slytherin.
Yes, and he's very obnoxious.
So is your entire house.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
I know you love all of your old family stories where Gryffindors are the heroes and Slytherins are the bad guys and Potters have adventures and save the day, but to me, it sounds a bit simple and rose-colored.
You know,
And over.
you are pretty rude.
No, I'm Irish, and I'm right.
You may be right, but you still don't get it.
I thought you might say something like that. So I have something to show you.
What?
You'll see. Here you go.
Hey!
Hay,
Oi, let me out!
hay is for horses.
Who's there?
Who's there?
We just said it's a ghost, man. Oh, no, it's not. It's right.
You're the...
That's right, we're the Hogwarts Marauders!
I told you. You don't say Hogwarts Marauders, it's redundant. Just try Marauders, they'll probably like it.
We're the Marauders!
You know us, we're famous.
But how?
We're a portrait. You know, in the wizarding world, portraits are imbued with magic and...
Yeah, but there are no portraits of you?
Oh my, this is awkward.
There's clearly one right here.
Well, where have you been all this time?
Well, let's see. We started with the real Remus's, then we were in Remus's mother-in-law's for a very long time. We were recently donated back to Hogwarts, our home, and now we've been sitting here with some other portraits waiting to be hung because a certain Argus Filch refuses.
And he's bald, too.
So old at this point.
Weird cast.
Yeah.
Does Teddy know that you're here?
Oh, Mooney's boy. Can't we see him around here once or twice?
Yes, he's very nice.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
And I assume you're also a James Potter.
Actually a James Sirius Potter.
That's pretty good.
James Sirius Peter Potter.
I think that's right.
No one in my family ever. After you.
Why not?
Reason. Anyways, one of your friends found us and said you could use some advice.
Yeah, by friends you mean Katie?
Yes, she said that you inherited our map, old boy.
A couple of issues using it correctly.
Yeah, the map doesn't work.
Whoa. No, the map should work. Those spells were done right. It should work forever.
Relax, I'm sure your magical little trickery works just fine.
He's right, there's nothing wrong with the magic. It's just that the Battle of Hogwarts 19 years ago that destroyed the castle, it meant that all your sketches are now redundant.
Now that can happen. See, I tried to tell you all, but little Pee-Pee here didn't believe me.
I think maybe we should reconsider that nickname as well. It's a step up from Wormtail, but we'll talk about it later.
We could tell you the spells we used the first time around to update the map, but I don't think that's the only problem.
What do you mean?
Your friend, she seemed really upset. I assume you took your frustrations about the map out on her.
How do you know that?
He speaks from experience.
Now, we've all been there. The one downside to having really good friends is they're the ones who can hurt you the most.
Yes, I suppose that is true. For everyone except me. I would never hurt you, boys. I love you all, especially James. He's my favorite.
We called you never turn your back on a friend, Petey.
Never turn your back on a friend, Petey. That's what they call me. Yep.
They don't call you that anymore.
They don't.
Why not? Yes, James?
But what should I do now?
Do you know why we made the map in the first place and why we were even able to?
Well, yeah, to totally rule the school.
I like this guy.
Not quite. That was a happy side effect. But we did learn a lot about the school after we became Magi to keep Remus company every month.
It's true. I wanted to create the map originally just to prove to myself I could. But actually, it was about keeping us all connected. It was always about the four of us.
As friends.
Yes. This friendship is the best thing that any of us has ever been a part of. Except maybe our Wizard Rock band.
Sure.
The Randy Sprouts, we called ourselves. Then we changed it to you know, when we changed it to Madam Hooch and the Hoochie Coochies.
Both were very short-lived.
Rough
Yeah.
years.
Good.
I've messed up, haven't I?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you messed up real bad.
Okay, lay off.
Ignore him. You made a mistake, but you can fix it. Just remember, the map is meaningless without people to share it with.
And it looks like one of those people is here now and would like a word, so perhaps we should find another portrait
What do you mean, one of those
to
people?
give these two a chance to talk.
These two?
Hi, son.
Hi, Dad.
Okay, can we please find a picture with a pub in it?
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
I'm so sorry, Jay.
Sorry for what?
For taking this job without thinking of you. I truly didn't realize what it would mean.
What? That you wouldn't be my brother anymore.
That is harsh. Nothing could not make me be your brother.
Well, it sure feels like it. I mean, first you graduating from Hogwarts and then forgetting to write to me once a week, and then you came back and it was all good, but then you became a professor and not even a cool one that calls me out in front of everyone, and it's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
I'm not gonna apologize for trying to be my own person, for trying to grow up. But I am gonna apologize for not talking to you about it first, and for singling you out, and for not making sure you knew that without a doubt you're still my favorite little brother.
Teddy, I'm sorry. I definitely should have talked to you about it.
Yeah, that was a major Potter move.
Yeah, I'm beginning to realise that now. Did Katie and the others tell you I was here?
They did. They said they found the portrait. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about it. Your dad knows, but I thought it'd be a little much. It's not really them, you know.
I know, but they did make some very good points.
Like what?
Like how I was just using the map as an excuse to shout at my friends when they were really just trying to help.
Why was fixing the map so important to you, not just sneaking around?
Well, yeah, definitely not just for sneaking around. I mean, I did enough of that before I had the map, but it's just that everything's changing. You becoming an adult, Al's in Hogwarts now, and Hermione's the Minister for Magic. It's just like, to me, the map is a part of history. My dad used it, and my uncles used it, and your dad used it with my granddad and the other marauders, and it's like bringing back a bit of the past.
The past will always be there, James. It's not going to change. Trust me. I know. It will always be there for you to remember and to learn from, even if your view of it changes along the way. But the future, that's always new. New friends, new stories, new adventures. A new Potter.
Well, what if I don't want to be a new Potter? Well, what if I don't know how to be a new Potter?
So don't be. Just be the same old, amazing James Potter. But maybe one that's learned and improved.
What? Learned and improved? What do you mean?
One that knows that Slytherins aren't inherently evil. One who listens to his friends and experiences other than his own. One who knows when to ask his big brother for help and doesn't just assume that the title of professor means that that's someone out to get him, but also respects his authority.
A Potter that respects authority?
No, that would be ridiculous, but a Potter who knows who his friends are. A bit of a tradition, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. And a Potter that shouldn't stop his brother from growing up, even if it does mean him becoming a bloody teacher.
Language. Besides, you do know if you would have come to me in the first place, I would have helped you fix the map. After teaching hours, of course.
Really?
My last name is Lupin, you remember.
Oh no. The map! I ripped it in half!
Wasn't that foolish? Lucky for you, Potter. You just ripped up the copy that Dom made.
Dom, you're a genius!
Yes, I've heard.
How about I see what I can do about this, and you four can chat?
Teddy, I'm sorry.
Water under the bridge, little brother. Alright, go on, then, go.
Teddy? Sounds like your godbrother had quite the first weekend back.
You know those Potters, they do nothing by half.
Right you are. Always a Potter at Hogwarts, up to something. And if I were to tell you to keep that map out of the hands of students?
I would say, of course, headmistress. But I'm also quite forgetful about locking my office door. You know, James was right. I didn't realize it till I got back, but Hogwarts really has changed.
Hogwarts always changes. There are new students, new defense professors, new adventures. The world is not stagnant, Mr. Lupin. There are new stories to be discovered every day, from the past as well as the future. But the world must grow and change, and yet our old stories remain. The people we love remain. Just as the heart of Hogwarts, the mission of the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry stays the same.
I'm sorry, guys. I really messed up, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
More than usual.
And Casey, I was especially nasty to you. I mean, Dom obviously likes you, so you're probably not that bad.
Thank you.
But that came out wrong. What I mean to say is that obviously I know that not all Slytherins are evil. It's just that when I realised there were 4 of us, just like the 4 Marauders, I immediately labelled you as Peter Pettigrew, and well, I really was scared that you were going to betray us, but no, now that I know you, I know that you are nothing like Peter Pettigrew. If anything, you're more like my grandma, Lily Potter. When she started dating my granddad, she became just as much of a marauder as any of them.
Lily Potter? Apology definitely accepted.
So, we're all good then?
Yeah. And if you try to at least try and not be an arse this time, we've decided that we're in.
In...
Your little club?
The new Marauders.
That's amazing!
Yes, and this time can we please keep Teddy in the loop, especially if he knows how to fix this map.
Guys, this is brilliant. I've got so many more ideas! I mean, well, come on guys. If they could become Animagi, how hard could it be?
Yay, hooray. Thank you guys so much for coming to our story. I just want to really quickly introduce everybody to Anthony Logan Cole. Jenny Spice, I'm not going to do that, that's ridiculous. Chris Millen. Johnny Anderson. Liam Gowski. Siobhan Carroll. Shannon Barrett. Leo Camacho. Philip White. Nick Lang. Stephen Fickle. And Pluma Kozla. My name is Leah. I've been one of your directors, Provo is the other, and where is Aliza?
Over here.
Aliza's over there!